Where's her crit? Where's her energy? Why is she the only one that's actually built right? You haven't answered my question! What are your teams doing? Let's see. What's your ER looking like? Oh, you have really low ER. You have his C6. Wait, I'm confused here. His attack is low. You don't have a lot of ER. And what the f is happening here? What are you doing? Where's your crits? You don't even have a goblet of the element. What? Brother, what are you doing with this team? Hold on. Then Deya, why is your Deya so little HP? Where is her HP? Where is her HP? Why does everyone have this stupid sword? I don't have this sword. Why can't I have this sword? Oh no, it's a DPS Deya. Her attack is so low though. What's going on? Brother, what are you doing?
Is it in physical percent again?
No, that one's in pyro. No, this one's physical because the sword was giving physical. Rosaria,
okay.
She better have like 70% crit. What are you doing? What? Cryo Wait, what? What? Wait, is your goblin not leveled? Wait. Oh wait, I think she gets physical. No, she gets cryo damage on Ascension. I think it was. DJ, what did you want me to see here? Because this is a mess. Hold on, Cookie on the right sword. Hold on. Where's her EM? Where is her elemental mastery? You can't just show me this and then be like, where?
This is jump scare account number 2.
I'm confused here because if she doesn't have EM, see, this Cookie makes no sense. Like Thundering Fury, it works because it increases Hyper Bloom damage by 40%. But if that is the case, why doesn't she have Elemental Mastery? It's like you gave up halfway. Okay, she's not fully leveled, so we can't like say anything. What? Not the 3-star gauntlet.
I'm sorry if my team scares you. I'm still working on my people.
You haven't answered my question. What are your teams doing? Like, okay, you told me the team. What is the purpose of the team? What are they doing? What elemental reaction are you working with? Why do they have physical sword? Ah! It don't make sense. Why is she on the bell? Why would you do this? Where's her crit? Where's her energy? Why this? If you want him to be like animal DPS, there is a set that you can give him that it's for if you want him to be normal attack DPS. Ah, you have the right idea, but it's the wrong set. What? Okay, to be fair, this is a decent sword, but I think their biggest issue is your critical. Your crit rate needs to be higher. Oh, you have like the basic healing set on her. Why is she the only one that's actually built right? Okay, this is the right weapon for her. But you may want to change her artifacts. Because, okay, so if we were to go based on your main team, your 4 here, I would say replace Deya with someone that does Hydro. I didn't see if you had Xingqiu, but you have Furina. Furina could work. And if you're worried about your HP, well, you have Cookie. Cookie's healing you. Cookie's on the right weapon, but what you want to do is change the artifacts. Specifically, the circlet, the cup, and the sands. You want... Oh, why? What is the energy? She doesn't need energy. Oh my god. You want these to be Elemental Mastery. Elemental Mastery, Elemental Mastery. And it would give you like, I think it's like 140 at level 20. something like that. And what that's gonna do is when you cause hyper bloom reactions, because she is level 90, which also that's actually good. She should be level 90. You should be hitting somewhere around like 20 to maybe 30,000 hyper bloom damage. And they're homing, so they make it super easy. And you can have Rosara be your on-field DPS. If you're gonna have her on-field, you can leave her on this weapon. However, change her cup. Well, you'll be getting attack percent over here. Please give her an attack percent on that, and then you can keep this as attack percent or give her more physical damage bonus. Definitely give her a circlet that increases crit rate, because her specialty is having crit rate. The neat thing about her is she can transfer some of her crit rate to other characters. It's one of her 2 passives, if I recall correctly. And you do have C6, meaning that she'll also give you bonus to physical damage. As for Denjo Traveler, you just want to give him as much energy as possible so he can use his burst. And Cookie should be able to buff his burst, do more damage. So you probably want to give him like a Denjo damage cup, an ER Sands, or an attack Sands if you're somehow very lucky with your substats. If you get enough energy, you might not even need to have an ER Sands. And then you want some crit rate on either crit rate or crit damage. Again, depends on your substats on the circlet. Then now the weapon, that's a little bit harder, because weapon wise, I would say, oh yeah, use Dark Sword. But the thing is, Cookie's gonna be using it. So what you could do is you can run Favonius Sword, and if you run Favonius Sword, then he doesn't need an energy Sands. You can give him an attack Sands instead, and then focus on your crit rate. That way, you can generate energy for the whole team, still do some damage himself. Just make sure you're not grabbing a physical damage bonus. Just grab something that gives you like attack percent, because that'd
I
be
do
great.
have both dark iron swords.
Ooh, because otherwise there's not really anything else here that can help you. I mean, you could do Ally Flash, you could do Iron Sting, like you can craft this one. This one will probably be the better one of the two. Like increases all damage by 12%, and it can stack to 24%. You still get Elemental Mastery. You do miss out on attack percent, you miss out on ER, but again, you make up for it with your artifacts. And he's gonna be off-field for the most part, so you could also do Sacrificial Sword. Deya, on the other hand, if you still want to use Deya, I would not recommend using her on a Denjo team unless you're also using Emily, or if you're using Kanish, because they don't care about Elemental Mastery. If that's the case, then yeah, you bring Deya. Because like the problem with using Deya on a team that requires someone to take ownership of the burning instances, because she scales off attack and HP, you would not be getting the damage benefit if you did that. So, and not to mention, if you end up focusing on that, then you're not focusing on her defensive power, which is why if you look at mine, she has 63,000 HP. Now, to be fair, a lot of that is because of this constellation that gives her 20% more HP. I also do have her on the portable power saw. I got lucky on the banner. It's a 4-star weapon, so it's more common. If you don't have this one, you do have the bell. You have it on Navia. You can just give it to her. Then your goal would be either one, you can do the Middleless Seth, increases your HP by 20%, and then increases your team's attack by 20%. Or you can do another, I think it's called Virasha, for another 20% HP instead, if you want to go more defensive instead of like support. And the way you use her is super simple. You're gonna use her as defensive, which is why I crowned her E. Her E is crowned. Most people don't do this, but I would say don't do it. Don't do it either. I did it, but don't do it. It'll make it so whenever someone's on the field, they'll explode with fire, and then all of your units, their damage will be transferred to Deya.
But I like Dehua.
Well, if you're gonna use her as DPS, I'm gonna be honest, you kind of want Fiorina to up her damage. The problem with Deya is the way her burst works, it makes it impossible for you to get any other reactions to happen. So for example, if you get Jingshu, you can't activate his rain swords. However, with someone like Furina would actually do hydro damage for you. So you could vape some of that damage. Now keep in mind, when you get her first constellation, your stuff also starts scaling with HP, but it's not a lot. Like, it's not game breaking, it's just a small bonus. Like, her damage is still not that great. Because like, the problem is, the multipliers on her attacks are like actually pretty low. And the funny thing is, they already scale on HP, but just not by a lot. And even after you buff all of these numbers, it's still very, very low for some reason. Which is why I was saying, like, yeah, bring someone like Furina. Furina would increase your damage. I think it's like, what, 50%? Let me see. 75%. And it's a big bonus. Not to mention, she'll be applying Hydro. You can always bring a second Pyro character for Resonance, so definitely bring Bennett. But that requires you to stay in the circle, and that's kind of hard to do. Oh, I need to do things because I haven't logged into Honkai and I have 30 minutes. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no.